Hi friends, I'm Juani and welcome to Juani's house. So we have made it up here to the foyer area. And what I wanted to do in this space, I wanted to do something very different that I have not done before. And I wanted to utilize this table that we have here. Um, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a focal point using this black deer. You guys remember this beauty? It came in a set and it was from Walmart. And so I have the standing deer by my fireplace, and I'm using this deer here on this round accent table. So my idea for this deer is I wanted to use some pine picks and different types of real touch pick and pine picks to create like an apron or like an overlay over the back of the deer, and then we will adorn that with a lot of ornaments and picks and things like that. So these picks, they actually have the long stems. So I am like bending the stems to hide them, and then I'm placing the picks on the back of our deer and trying to conceal the stems with another green pick. So for this, I am using different varieties of um, pine, and so I wanted to showcase that throughout this this like sash that we are overlay that we're using. And so you'll see the textures change, you see the color variations change. And so I thought this was very nice as it came together. And you see some of the picks already have pine cones on it, some have a little bit of flocking on it, some of the items have a little bit of the glitter on it. So it's a variety of textures that make this beautiful overlay. Now I think this is beautiful just like this, but of course we're gonna add something more. So we're gonna go ahead and begin attaching all these picks. So you'll see I have some picks that were once on a long strand. I disassembled the strand, and it has like gold baubles on it. And so I just took that apart, and I'm placing that on and over this overlay, and I'm sticking the two ends inside so it conceals the ends. I also added on here those beautiful burgundy ornaments because that is the colors that we are using in this space, and it already is just jumping off of the screen on that beautiful black deer. So I'm sharing with you another one of those pics that I was telling you about, and so I'm adding here a couple more of the ornaments. These are some ornaments that um, have like a design on them, as well as some that are matte, and I'm just going to stick those through as you see in the back, and then we'll go ahead and continue to style this beautiful deer. He is going to be gorgeous. He is ready for the holidays, and he's just going to be ready to greet everyone as they come through this entryway. Now, sometimes you have to go through and pick things up, put items down, and replace them, and maybe add a ornament, take an ornament out. But you have to just keep playing around with the orientation of your ornament placement so it is placed where it looks appealing for you. And because this is the back of the deer, I wanted it to be decorated as well, because if you come in from the dining room, you see the back of the deer, and I did not want it to be just empty and naked. I wanted it to flow, so I'm making sure that I pay attention to what is going on and how I place the ornaments in the back of the deer.
It's cold again, but I know we'll be warm, sitting by the fire and dream. Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear, and the stars up above are smiling when they see you holding me so near. I see snowflakes on the chimneys, and the candles have a certain glow, a secret and a song, even church bells sing along, and the children making angels in the snow. Oh, what a gift to be given. How lucky
The next pick that
can
I'm adding
be
is
so
this beautiful
happy,
burgundy and
and I
white blocked
fall
pick
into
here with the pine
peace
cones. I
and
purchased this from the
silence.
At Home store. At
On
Home
a
store, I will
very
always stand
special
by their pick. They're at
Christmas
a great
Eve.
price. Now, you're not going to get any percentages off until later on in the season, actually, when it starts the next season. So, that is also a great time for you to pick up things off season. Like I shared with you in a previous video, I've gotten things for like 90% off, um and I was very satisfied with my purchases. But their picks are an amazing value, and they always have a really nice variety. So I also picked up
Tell
these
me
gold leaf picks. It
again
came
with
in a
a
bushel, and they may
whisper,
have had about eight um
little things that
strands on them. So
I
I just
wanna
took it
hear.
apart, and I'm using them individually
And the
throughout this design.
stars up above, they are shining with love, listening to this song playing on, listening to this song playing on.
And then I have these red picks. These were also from the at-home store. They were $1.99. I took them apart and I'm sticking them sporadically throughout our design. I really like how this is coming together. I think it's very unique. It shows a lot of creativity. And instead of just having the deers next to each other, I wanted to use them in a way that they can definitely highlight both locations. And so I also thought about having the standing deer here on this table, but I was so afraid that someone would come by and knock it over. So I opted to use the sitting deer. And I really love this arrangement. I'm really happy that I did decide to go ahead and use it in this location. So I'm just finished this up, adding a couple of more baubles and using all the colors that you will see throughout the downstairs area, the burgundies, the golds, and the blacks. And then we're gonna add just a couple of more baubles to kind of have them sitting out. And this area, this part of our design will be complete. And then we're gonna add another large accent piece here, and I will share that with you in just a moment. So I showed you guys a walkthrough through the Wonder Shop at Target, and one of the things that I could not get off my mind were those beautiful large bottle brush trees. And so I picked up one of these. I had to have it. They had this in so many beautiful colors. And so I decided that this gold has gold tips was the perfect accent to this space, and it definitely brightens it up. And I just love these two pieces together, and they look so festive. And lastly, I am going to add the glass hurricane candle holder from Threshold that we purchased earlier this fall. And we're using the really pretty um, burgundy, Bordeaux, oxblood colored candle. And I think it's so pretty. It is so pretty. This looks like a very regal um, design, and I am very happy with it. We're gonna light this for the purposes of this video, but you guys know normally this isn't lit, but it looks beautiful. It is simply amazing. I'm going to give you guys a final overview of this space, and I want you to see how amazingly beautiful all of the pieces came together. I used a lot of ornaments that I already had in my arsenal. I just added the burgundy ones. The gold and the black I already had. The deer was a part of a two-piece set. And we got that beautiful, beautiful gold bottle brush tree. So guys, this is going to be the end of today's video. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Juani, and welcome to Juani's house. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. You can also check me out on all of my social medias, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. All of those I can be found by searching Juani's house. All right, guys, so I'm about to go, but before I do, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.